Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Tuesday, November 19th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. An argument over noise led one man to allegedly bludgeon a coworker to death with a table fan early Monday morning and landed a 45-year-old Thai man in jail for assault causing death. It all took place at a workers' camp in the Move 4 area of Srisoonthorn at about 2 a.m. However, the argument actually began at about 7 p.m. the evening before, when two men started arguing over loud noise. The argument subsided, but then it resumed at about 2 a.m. on Monday morning. An eyewitness, the roommate of the victim, told police that the victim, identified as 40-year-old Sompong Teja, was sleeping in his room. Another man, identified as 45-year-old Ren Bunyao, entered the room holding beer bottles in both hands and set them down. Then, reports say, he picked up a table fan and struck the sleeping victim Sompong on the head repeatedly. The victim was rushed to Talang Hospital and later transferred to Vashira Phuket Hospital, but succumbed to his injuries. By midday Monday, police located and arrested Ren, who was taken to Talang Police Station and charged with assault causing death. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. 3 separate knife attacks led to injuries for several people on the island, including a police officer, within a 24-hour period on Sunday to Monday. The first attack took place just before 3 a.m. on Sunday, when a 48-year-old man who appeared to be in a state of distress had walked into Tachachai Police Station in the north of the island with a knife. He kicked open the door of an office and attacked Police Lieutenant Colonel Akarapol Siwilai, an investigating officer on duty who attempted to intervene. The man, identified as Chuai Pongtin, left the officer with injuries above his left eyebrow and left arm before fleeing the scene. The suspect was later discovered involved in an accident in neighboring Phang province and admitted to Phang Hospital, and he was later placed under arrest by Phuket police. The suspect was actually arrested earlier on November 8th on a warrant related to property damage, but later released. Phang police discovered that the man had a history of mental health treatment, which was confirmed by his relatives. Still, after the attack on a police officer, Chuaib has been charged with attempted murder of an officer on duty and causing damage to government property. Then, at about 2:13 a.m. on Monday, about 24 hours later, at the indoor stadium at Saphan Hin on the eastern outskirts of Phuket Town, a 33-year-old security guard was stabbed in the head and left arm. Police were told that 2 men on a motorbike approached the security guard, one of whom the victim identified. The security guard said that the man singled him out, dismounted the bike, and attacked the guard with a knife before fleeing the scene. Police believe that his attack stemmed from a personal dispute and are still trying to track the suspect down. Then, just 2 hours later, at about 4:40 a.m., at Chalon Prakyat Park, also known as Suwan Luang Rama 9 Park in Phuket Town, a 37-year-old man was slashed in the head following an altercation. Police say the victim was intoxicated when he tried to enter the park at about 4:40 a.m. Police say that he encountered the perpetrator who had been fishing nearby, and words were exchanged which led to the victim being attacked and left with wounds to his head. The suspect then fled the scene while the victim, who was bleeding heavily, managed to reach a busy intersection where a passerby discovered him and called for help. He was taken to Vashira Phuket Hospital for treatment while police look for the perpetrator. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Just before you break a bone.
Phuket's roads have claimed their 129th life this year. A 24-year-old Chinese tourist who lost their life in Karon early this morning while riding his motorbike. The crash took place at about 5:20 a.m. this morning, according to Karon police. The victim was driving a white Honda PCX motorbike when they crashed into a guardrail on Patak Road in front of the Karon branch of the Agricultural Land Reform Office. The body of the Chinese tourist was on the road when police arrived, having suffered severe head trauma. The man's body was taken to Vashira Phuket Hospital for an autopsy, and his name is being withheld until family have been notified of the man's death. According to the National Road Safety Agency, the Thai RSC, 129 people have died in road accidents in Phuket this year, with a further 22,335 people injured in accidents on the island's roads. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The Department of Tourism is launching an initiative to promote low-carbon tourism routes as part of its 2024 fiscal year agenda, with a showcase event held in the historic Phuket Old Town on Monday. The event brought together media reps and local leaders to spotlight sustainable travel practices and encourage environmentally conscious tourism in Phuket. The day's activities highlighted the charm and cultural heritage of the Phuket Old Town area, while minimizing environmental impact. Participants explored the community by foot and then later had a scenic journey through the Old Town aboard the Dragon Line free electric vehicle bus provided by the Phuket Consortium PKCD, as well as a city tour by electric bicycle. By integrating eco-friendly modes of transport, the program seeks to reduce pollution and enhance the visitor experience through a closer connection with the local culture and heritage. This effort aligns with the Department of Tourism's broader strategy to promote low-carbon tourism routes in various provinces, positioning Phuket as a leading example of responsible travel in Thailand. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pbcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.